It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 69 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though. And
they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's going to go down again. Dante Hightower in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and we have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Ready. Big play. Give me radar. Hey.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Operating from the gun, Harrison. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, will give them the season sweep. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's...
Touchdown, Rams! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Harrison. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down. Harrison. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this.
Second down and 3. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And Walker has it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. The Seahawks at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now. And I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They can probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
On 3rd down, Harrison. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from
there. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. A much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for him in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You got an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying, we got you the football back. Now let's see what you can do with it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 3, second and a yard. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, he's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On first down, Harrison. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Option play, they'll give to Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, here's Walker. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Jonathan Garibay on for the field goal. 48-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Stafford here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Again, it's Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's the option play now to the left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks 49-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Second and 11 now. Going right back to Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. $12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
This one goes underneath to Walker. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Harrison. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Harrison. He's going to go up top again. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
53, ready.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Harrison. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there. And let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball is usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Harrison. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Garibay on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So here we go. 45 ticks to play, and it's all going to come down to this onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for L.A., they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile,